Hey Becca, there are a lot of reasons why I ultimately left Christianity, but I'm going to share with you one or two ways you can look at those in depth and then just give you a quick rundown of why in my own words. First of all, if you go to my main profile page and go to the playlist section here and scroll all the way to the right, there's a playlist here called Why I Left Christianity, and I think there's over 100 videos in there that you should check out. Also, you could go to my link tree right here and click on it and go to my YouTube channel, Bullet Holes in the Bible. Let me show you that real quick. Now on my Bullet Holes in the Bible YouTube channel, I have a playlist called New Testament Debunked, and I created some documentaries for you to watch. In those documentaries and that playlist there, I demonstrate how Jesus literally is a copy of Dionysus and many other savior figures, but very, very specifically Dionysus, with a ton of evidence and just demonstrating basically that he was not some new concept, but instead laying out the history of where this idea really came from and how it actually was around far before Jesus ever came around, going back even to about 1200 BC. Additionally, I have videos in there like the one called Paul versus Plato, where I demonstrate textually and critically that Paul legitimately stole word for word, line by line from Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, and many other philosophers to develop his own doctrines in the Bible. So essentially, we can see that the Bible is legitimately plagiarizing these previous philosophers word for word and idea for idea. That kind of segues into the next video in that playlist, which is called Mimesis in Mark, where I show that the Gospel of Mark literally stole the stories written by Homer from far before Mark was written to create its own framework. And there's just incredible, mind-blowing evidence there that Mark literally is completely fictional, and it's proven by the fact that it copies Homer so frequently. Additionally, I have other playlists on there about recovering from religion, identity, politics, all kinds of stuff dealing with deconstructing from Christianity and why I did it and the process that I kind of went through in the deconstructing process. But to put it simply, I was a very avid Christian researcher. I had a big YouTube channel called Christian Truthers with 50,000 followers and my own little ministry, and I traveled around baptizing people, and I was very successful as a Christian evangelist. It was during my research into the historicity of Jesus. I wanted to write an article series called The Messiah Complex. It was during the research for that article series that I actually debunked my own claims and realized that there is no actual tangible evidence for the historicity of Jesus. If you haven't read this book, I recommend it. And Richard Carrier was on my channel as my top pinned video on YouTube right now.